Yep. He's showing it on.
You saying, Rolly, Jack the price of the tickets of all that shit, though? Yeah, Rolly top two salesman in that.
Man, Rolly got one more fight till he get knocked out.
Bro, old boy stayed at the first level. The second level, he could 500.
I thought Wilder was shit, man. Shit, get them tickets against Fear. Like, I'm like,
I know, but Wilder, he earned his hype. Rolly came out of nowhere and just made the world go like, he didn't come out of nowhere. He signed to the right promoter and he did his part. No. When I mean out of nowhere, meaning this is his first shit talking battle that he's commanded attention.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course. They were trying to build him like that. He fucked around. He fucked around and fight Michelle.
Brady now on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the first play of the game.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from the 20. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I think he did that different, man. You gotta have some power. You have power.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Yeah. That's why Hayes struck a sell ticket.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open.
He's 126 pounds. You know how small that is? 122 to be exact. Yeah, when they were 16 years old.
Field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
They would cut it so soon.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never wanted to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Give me that.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
I know, right, Ron? Damn. And if this is what we got to look forward to from these Cuban niggas, damn, probably got this. I remember that. What's the big win? Because remember Leonard Allen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Early.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10.
Right there, 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Brady going to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A throw over the middle taken in. That catch good for only a couple. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now Brady again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now, you always bring up that fucking Gabriel fight. Like, nigga had it bad.
Here's second and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
I mean, it's a small bit like towns or like outside of cities, but I don't know how you really know that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56, the mic, boys. 56.
To throw is Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Oh, boy.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Yeah. Yep.
Extra point try now for Succop.
Make you say something that you ain't say?
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
I don't want to learn, nigga. I don't want to learn. I'm trying to be a good. I'm trying to be a good citizen.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm trying to tell you. It's only a matter of time. He gonna punch and punch and punch and punch, and eventually you're gonna get tired of fucking defending. Like, man, goddamn, slow down.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Fucking Marcus Brown, how old did he feel?
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, bro, the ref looking at it. Are you 8? Are you sure? 9. Come on, bro. Get up. 9.5. All right, man. Fuck it. 10. Yeah, 10.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
I love that fight. I love that fight.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I was going to say, run down. I mean,
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Joe damn near stopped Bill. Ding, ding, boy, fucking Bill saved his ass.
The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
He got in round 12. Boy, Joe was lucky to be around. Hey, Joe was getting his ass kicked in that corner over there, boy. But yeah, I think folks giving Big O too much credit for the Canelo one.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12.
You think what? Oh, okay. I thought you said you thought Canelo would stop that.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, man. Like he like, all right, motherfucker, you got me with a good shot. But I'm coming back for your bitch ass. Just know that. Man, Calvin Johnson.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
But can he do it? Oh, man. Shit, we don't know yet.
They'll try with McKinnon. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
I mean, yeah, they had different names for them in the hood and shit. Ron just up. Them right there.
Brady now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Don't play basketball and then for like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
50 cents? 50 cents? Sure.
Here's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Bro, Miss Maggie got them motherfuckers popping. And then on Friday,
on 2nd and 7, Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Young CEO.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And they had one on the east side, south side, and north side.
Second down at 4.
Yeah, like maybe from like a real lemon. Yeah, that shit was so good.
Throwing now is Brady.
Yeah.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot, try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Like you cut them out and fit them in? Oh, bro.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Some rainbow, man. No, it wasn't reading rainbow. It was like
second down, another shot for Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Every other month you'll get something different, some shit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
On that list in school because I did good like in reading class or some shit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
For a personal pan pizza at Pizza Hut.
2nd and 6.
I was in love when I got this. Mama, I got this, mama.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They hand this one to Gronk, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Important extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
He's taking it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Absolutely.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You just got them 2 packs of Kool-Aid, nigga. I got fruit punch all the time. I had sugar cane shit.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Yep.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That big,
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Nigga, you mix Kool-Aid and sugar and shake it up, and there you go. Well, that flavor butter.
Brady gonna look to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete.
That's when you know you
now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Eat that shit. What are you talking about?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Brady. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Man, I beat that shit till it's gone.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Bro, I don't give a fuck what y'all did it for. No. I just poured in my palm. All the chopsticks.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes to throw it. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
What's that? What's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, nah. Everywhere you... Nigga, yeah, we got so many fucking farmers market, and then, like, when you travel down south on the highways and shit,
so that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
And Florida.
Florida too. My wife said, I said Florida. Sugar cane? Nah. Have you chilled on and y'all fucking have me a fresh ass watermelon nigga out the dirt? My grandpa used to make all that shit, dog. Nigga said sugar cane. Hey, them old folks show, boy, man, my grandpa kept some out this ordinary shit. For real? That's what's up. Yeah, my grandpa and grandma, nigga, shit, my grandma just died. She was damn near like 94 or some shit. My grandpa died when he was like 85. You know what I'm saying? Some of the kids died young, though. My auntie Jo and she died young. My uncle, but he was like 50, 60. Yeah, man, people worry about their own shit, bro. Like, to me, bro, this, man, the life you gonna live is the life you gonna live, and you gonna make it how you wanna make it. I know we got real world consequences and shit, but at the end of the day, man, you gotta make sure you straight, your family straight, and you happy. I don't even let that shit, man. Yeah.
I was just seeing all these motherfuckers looking at all my stories that I think talked to me years. And I'm sitting there like, motherfucker, you was really looking like, I don't look for you. Why are you looking at me like that? I ain't told you since 87.
I'd rather post on Instagram, nigga. If I post something, it's gonna be on like TikTok. I'll post like a stupid I be going walking and shit, so I be seeing shit. I'll take a picture of it, put a little funny song on it, and post it on TikTok.
But usually somebody out there I don't care about. I may see their first and second one, but I'm not about to go through 70, 9, 10 of these posts.
Bro, I'm not doing that shit either. Unless it's somebody that I know that I ain't seen in a long time. Seeing what they up to.
Bro, they got about like 7 people that should be looking at my stuff like, bro, I don't know you, bro.
Don't matter if you know them not, then your shit on public and you a suck friend.
But the thing is,
What it is.
I don't
You signed up for it, nigga. Don't refer to nobody else.
What I'm trying to say is my Instagram is not popping up. People like, oh,
Don't worry about it. That don't matter. Just because your shit ain't popping don't mean some motherfuckers can't look at your shit every day.
No. It's the mindset of I gotta see what's going on. That's the part that's like, that's weird.
Okay, they are infatuated with some way of Chris. I don't know. Don't ask me why, because damn it, I couldn't give you the answer. Even if I thought about
the
it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's like yeah, thank you, Andy. It's like a what, nigga? Yeah. Bro, you complaining, bro. You sound like a girl.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Every old meet they got their neck charm. Yeah, like we ain't never fucking on whole day. Bro, I don't know what type of in.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Don't tell me she got like porn videos out here or something.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
She took a dick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Man, fuck that, Elm. Fuck that. Fuck that, man. Okay, I was going to say, man. This bitch out here sucking dick on camera. Hold on real quick.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A good gain on first. Has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Hey, that nigga probably throwing all his weight when he's fucking too. He's killing that bitch. Them big niggas, man, them big niggas on pornos, bro.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You watching the fucking porno, nigga? That nigga, big baby, is big as hell. I don't know about that wild. God damn. That's a big nigga right there.
Now Brady.
God damn.
And this throw incomplete.
Oh,
the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. To throw, it's Brady. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On second down, it's Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Suckup for the extra point.
That's when it started.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Damn, man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, The defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. There he goes left side. 20. 10.
How you like me now?
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an excellent...